Hi. Hi guys. Happy Thursday. Happy Cinco de Mayo. We did not celebrate Cinco de Mayo. I completely forgot, and we did chicken teriyaki with rice and salad. Trying to eat healthy. And I was like getting ready to make dinner, and I was like, oh my god. So, I'm Kate. Welcome. If you don't already know me, welcome. I'm originally from Philly. I now live in Tennessee with my husband and my two amazing children. I'm a psychic. I'm a medium. I got my start in witchcraft. I still do a lot of witchcraft. More kind of source, universe, manifesting intention work more than anything. I think I'm a big pusher of believing in yourself and knowing that you have all of the magic inside of you and that we are our own creators and that, you know, we're powerful beings. I read tarot, I read oracle cards, I read energy, I'm psychic, and I talk to dead people. So we're going to hang out tonight, just vibe, feel the energy, and see what spirit leads me to do. I kind of look at myself like a conduit. I'm not going to be doing readings per se this second. If you want to book a private reading one-on-one, this wasn't planned. Mondays I go live. I will give y'all a little hint since there's only 9 people in here. If you do self-love 20 at checkout, you might get a discount for booking private one-on-ones. It's a good discount. The World card. I think a lot of people get really afraid of eclipse season. And on Monday, when I did a collective reading, I talked about how this week was going to be like trying to walk in a fun house or, you know, trying to walk during a very low grade earthquake, right? It's going to be shaky. It's going to be really kind of hard to stay grounded. We're going to have a lot of emotions kind of coming to the surface, especially because we're in shadow period at Mercury retrograde, which I believe starts, gosh, when does this starts the 8th, right? I'm not 100% sure. But the time leading up to Mercury retrograde, we're gearing up. It's basically already retrograde. And so a lot of you are feeling the feelings because what really happens, eclipse season and retrogrades, it's about bringing all of the things to the surface right now that we've been avoiding, confronting situations. Hi, Casey. How are you? Hi, gorgeous. Hey, Jacqueline. Retrogrades and eclipse seasons are all about embodying your power. I know it can be really intimidating. I know it can be really, really scary. You're on TikTok and you're seeing all of this crazy energy. Hi, Alina. And you're being made to feel kind of like, oh my God, this horrible thing is going to happen. Everything is going to be worst case scenario, but that's not true. That couldn't be farther from the truth. Will the energy be more chaotic? Yes. Let's not pretend like it's not going to be more chaotic. But a lot of that is because we're empaths. And we are feeding off of other people's energies. And a lot of people, especially if you're spiritual in any way, you're probably surrounding yourself with people that are new to the spiritual community or been in the spiritual community for a long time. And either way, they tend to have a little bit of a more fear-based mentality. I am guilty of this. I used to be so guilty of this. But one thing that I think I've really kind of evolved into feeling. Hi, Case. Welcome. Hey, Vista. I know. I've been working on me. I was pushing out so much content for about a year. And in all honesty, I completely burnt out. And I had to kind of like, and I know, you know, Jacqueline Evergreen Mystic, make sure you go follow her, go follow Casey, Erica, amazing creators here on TikTok, love them to death. Casey is hilarious and brilliant, and then Evergreen is a badass spiritualist and psychic and witch in her own right. So definitely go follow them. I love to share the love. Love, love, love. I used to vibrate, and I'm using colloquial terms, not because I fully believe in them, but because I think it's terms that you will all understand, because these are terms that you hear on TikTok all the time. I don't believe that vibrating at a lower vibration is necessarily a bad thing. I think a lot of times we're told that we should let go of things, release this, do that. But when you're dealing with serious trauma, how realistic is that? Hi, Maria. How realistic is that? How realistic when you are an abuse survivor, an SA victim or survivor, how realistic is that without serious therapy and serious self-love work? I think what's more important is learning and accepting that, you know what? You're traumatized. And while it's never your fault, it is your responsibility to learn how to cope with those triggers. So it's about reframing your mind. It's about, how can I cope and react to said triggers by learning what triggers you in a much healthier way. I had a client the other day, and she went through a lot of narcissistic abuse in a previous relationship. And she's really struggling with the anger, with the rage that she's experienced within this relationship, or what she experienced with this relationship. She goes, Kate, how do I deal with this? And I said, I'll be very honest with you. Like, I'm still struggling myself in the sense where this is a 365-day thing. People don't understand. Self-love, it's not one and done. It's not a single spell. It's a 365-day thing. Every single day, having to do your affirmations, do your manifestations, and that means you can do low energy versions of this on days that are more difficult for you. But this is dealing with your self-help. This is making the decision that not only are you worthy because you say you're worthy, but because you show yourself and you show up every single day that you are worthy. It's one thing to say, I am worthy. It's another thing to actually act worthy. You can sit there until you're blue in the face and you can do the self-love work and you can be like, I am worthy, I am worthy, I am worthy. But you have to mirror that in your 3D world. Hey, gorgeous. You have to mirror that in your 3D world. You can't just script out or do your manifestation or do your spell work or do your intentions and not back it up. Okay? You have to back it up. I can manifest every single day that I'm going to lose weight and eat cheeseburgers every day. That's just not going to happen. It's not going to work. I can't try to manifest self-love or healing and not go to the gym or go for walks or journal or go to therapy or eat healthier, drink water to be healthier. It just doesn't work like that. Now, wouldn't it be fucking amazing? Hi, Jordan. Welcome. Wouldn't that be fucking amazing? Now, that's not to say that spell work doesn't work. Yes, it works, but it's a Band-Aid. It's a temporary fix when you need to do a long-term life change. This is a lifestyle. Spirituality, witchcraft, whatever you want to call it, whatever you feel drawn to, is not a trend. It's not a single spell. It is literally a lifestyle. Hi, Liz. Welcome. I'm like, what just happened to my music? So, not to discourage anyone, because I think a lot of times people get overwhelmed. Like, it's going to be really, really difficult or really, really hard to embody this better version of yourself. Oh, Jordan, I think you came to the perfect place, because I think it's kind of why I felt called to jump on right now, because I wanted to talk to you all about sitting in your power, feeling your feelings, but knowing while you're feeling your feelings, addressing why are you feeling these feelings? What feelings are you feeling? And really kind of looking at it like, okay, there's a meaning for this. It's not just I'm going through it anymore. I'm going through this so that I can be a better version of myself. I am feeling these feelings so that I may understand them, understand my triggers, and I can cope with them in a better way now. It's about taking back your power. It's about taking back your reframing everything so that you're in charge and that you are living your life and that your life is not living you. I can't stress to you how hard this was for me to understand for years. For years. This was so, and I'm still figuring it all out. You know, I talk to a lot of other creators. You know, I'm very grateful that a lot of other creators come to me for advice or for guidance, and I do my best to do my best. And I always say to them, what we learn in life is what we're meant to teach to others. So I had to learn. Yes, this is the real me. It's quite crazy how many people impersonate me. It's insane. You know, that's really hard, Jordan. I know exactly what you're talking about because I'm going to teach you a little trick. Or not a trick. I'm going to give you a little honesty, a little realness. If you're actively manifesting, okay? If you're actively manifesting, or if you're trying to better yourself, the universe is always going to dangle little tests in front of you. So that can look like, and I hate to say it, drama, bullshit, pettiness. You know, it's not to say that you can't entertain it, but you can't allow it to change your mood. And you've got to be realistic about it too. Like, can I handle this drama right now, or is it going to derail me from what I need to do? I'm going to give you an example. I have been following this Amber Heard trial just like everybody else, or for most people, right? It has been absolutely intoxicating, especially when she took the stand, right? Okay. So what's crazy about that is I started to pay attention. I'm like, wow, I'm like literally watching this Amber Heard stuff. Hey, handsome. And I'm not doing my chores. I skipped my affirmation. I didn't drink my water because I was so intoxicated by what was going on with the whole Johnny Depp Amber Heard case or Roe versus Wade. Now, these aren't to say that these aren't important, entertaining, whatever you want to say, but you've got to really pay attention to those things and be able to put your phone down or be able to be like, hey, if I'm going to watch this or I'm going to involve myself in this, will it take me off from my path, or will I have to dig myself out of this hole again? Now, if we do these things and we make the mistake, and I don't consider it a mistake, I consider it, hey, a human experience, doing human things, you know, can we bounce back from it? How do we bounce back from it? You know, okay, I got caught up in this. I got a little behind on my dishes. I'm going to make up for it the next day. Because this really is a lifestyle. This really is I can't allow myself to get back into the deep hole like my depressive modes. You know, I have BPD. Now, I don't talk about this because I'm a Cancer sun, and Cancer suns tend to be very private, okay? Like, really private. And so I really struggle with opening up to you guys, and I know that I need to do it more often because I think the more you guys can relate with me, the more I can help you and inspire you to heal. Because I still believe to this day, and I've always believed this, and I feel so strongly about this, is the most powerful healers in the world will always be the ones that inspire you to heal yourself. Yes, I think Amber, especially for a lot of DV survivors or thrivers, you know, Jordan said, I think that her BS made my control feel threatened. That was definitely a trigger. I agree. Hey, crazy KK, welcome. Yeah, we're private, Misty. And so it was triggering my things. And so I was binge eating a little bit or eating things I didn't want to eat. And, you know, you've got to be mindful of that. And I was like, well, how do I cope with this better? Because it is really difficult to watch somebody like Amber Heard, who's clearly, at the very least, embellishing the truth or exaggerating. Because there's a lot of issues with people believing women when they're in that situation. So it's difficult to watch. Exactly. That is why I was so quick to defend myself, but I honestly was just, yeah, it's hard. It's hard because, you know, especially if you're, you know, abuse survivor of any type of abuse, to watch someone, yeah, it's hard. It's really hard. So I'm going to open it up to Q&A. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask questions. Any questions about like manifesting, witchcraft, anything like that. Hi, Shannon. Welcome. I sort of just jumped on to say hi to everyone. I'm trying to jump on more often because I do feel like it does help with the scammers. They see, oh, well, when I wasn't going live, more people were confused, like which account was real and which wasn't, you know? So I am trying to jump on live more often because, yeah. Anything to help your business get going. I think what's really important, and what I'm feeling for you, Lena, is your self-concept. And I've been really diving into my self-concept again recently. I love seeing you too, Ben. Self-concept is how you view yourself. You know, I really had to dive back into my self-concept when I wasn't getting views. You know, I had several for whatever reason, I haven't been pushed onto the FYP. Like, I literally will go look at my analytics, and I don't think I've had a single video pushed onto the FYP in months, which has been really difficult for me to stomach because, you know, I gotten so accustomed to have videos go out like, yeah, I think that's what's going on with my collective right now. I think we're all dealing with similar things. It's why we're all drawn to each other. It's why you're drawn to me, because my energy is similar to yours. I just might have more experience with this stuff. This is not my first time doing self-concept work. It's just when I started losing, like, the views and I was losing followers and all these other things, I really was like talking down to myself a ton. Like, your content sucks. That's why now it's not getting to the FYP, or people just don't like your energy anymore. I mean, I really was really struggling, and I was talking down to myself a ton. And I'm really trying to do a spiritual reset where that's why you see me posting the affirmations, or you see me focusing on what I'm focusing right now, because, you know, here's something about creators that I'm going to give you guys a little secret. Okay? What we focus our attention on, especially in the spiritual community, what we're focusing our work on, or what our TikToks are all about, is probably what we're dealing with right now. Right now. It's why I don't do a lot of love readings, because my marriage is pretty fucking solid. So I think a lot of people jumped on TikTok. It was relatively new. There were certain people that got a whole lot of success very, very quickly and started working with ego. I'm speaking from experience. I had to do a serious ego check because, you know, I was getting a ton of views. I mean, I have 160,000 fucking followers, and I'm so grateful for every single one of them. You know, I went from, like, and it was quick, in less than a year, right? And then I went from getting, you know, hundreds of thousands of views a week, millions of views a week. You know, TikTok's always getting in the 6 digits, you know what I mean? Oh, good. To like, I was just, for the first time, had the balls to look, yes, exactly, also becoming an obligation. And when I stopped getting as many views, it was a real ego check for me. And so now what I'm doing for myself, so when I don't get burnt out, and I'm doing like a spiritual reset. I'm getting back to what I love doing, which is tarot, more than anything else. What I love doing, I love affirmations. That's what I genuinely love to do. Those are the things that I thrive. Meditation, self-love, you know, healing. That is the stuff that, if we all remember, a lot of us, when we were first truly interested in witchcraft or spirituality, was because we were trying to heal. Okay, but self-care, and I want to talk about this real quick. Self-care is not just bubble baths. Self-care is not just, you know, buying yourself flowers. Self-care is like what I was talking about earlier, where it's like acting and showing yourself how worthy you are every single day. You know, I am worth the extra effort to quit drinking soda. That was a hard one for me. I'll have it on occasion. The trendiness is making it rough. But you know what? I'm going to just stay in my little bubble, and the people that resonate with me and who are truly like in it to win it, they'll be here. Hey, Danny. Speaking of which, exactly, Case. That's exactly my point. Wanting, we all get to a point in our journey where we're kind of like, I'm so done feeling this way. I'm so done feeling like this. I'm so done. It's why I inspire, like, people are always like, well, why are you teaching other people how to play read tarot? Or why are you encouraging other people to do their own readings? Because then you don't make money. I'm like, I'll be okay. I trust the universe. I'll be abundant. I know my time will come. And like, not to speak in circles, but I mean, what kind of healer would I be if I wouldn't inspire you to take your own life by the balls? Spiritual hygiene is a must. Spiritual hygiene is drinking your water every day too. Spiritual hygiene is doing your best to stay away from toxic environments, toxic people, toxic conversation, toxic music. That's been so hard for me lately. I grew up in Philly listening to a lot of low vibrational, and I'm using that colloquial term, like I said, because you guys understand it, but I don't really think that low vibrational is necessarily bad or evil. Like, I've changed my whole thing. Like, I'm getting back to listening to higher vibrational music. I grew up listening to like Biggie and fucking, Shook, Wu-Tang, and like some pretty, heavy shit. And so I've had to move away from that because, and it's okay to do it from time to time, but I mean, it was getting to be a point where it was affecting my energy. Another thing I'll talk to you guys about is setting yourself up for greatness by, nighttime routine. And this was kind of like something that I used to do all the time, and I've been doing it again recently, and I see such a serious shift in my energy. Yeah. I can only do what I can do. And I have to admit, like, I got caught up into it, a lot of it too. I used to share stuff all the time about hexing, and right now the whole thing is about, and it's no judgment at all. Like, I have no judgment about it. Like I get it, and my heart goes to everybody because they feel the pressure to push out content, to push out stuff. TikTok's is a beast, man, and they don't really take care of their creators. Let's be honest. So, all of my lives like this, if you ever miss any, go check out my YouTube. I only have like 300 subscribers, but I've been re-uploading my lives there. We have cool conversations, and you never know, you might actually get something from it. I'm just doing my best, guys. I love you guys so much. You guys have changed my life in so many positive ways, and I'm so grateful for every single one of you. And you guys know how genuine and how real I am. I have no reason to blow smoke up your asses. I'm not out here like begging y'all to book with me. Like, that's just not where I'm at. And that's okay, Mystic. That's okay. Thank you, Carmen. I appreciate you. And that's okay. I think, people don't understand or don't realize that TikTok is a strategy. Hey, girl. I miss you too. It's been like a fucking, I get in my bubbles from time to time, and it's just like, I got love for everybody. Like, I got fucking love for everybody. I even have empathy and love for the people who've done me so dirty. Like, I'm just at that point now where it's just like, all I give a fuck. Yeah. I love you, girl. I love you. I was actually making dinner tonight, and I was thinking about Shadow Witch. I was like, damn, I miss her. I'm like, I wonder what color her hair is now. It's a huge strategy. And I don't have, like, y'all don't understand. Like, I'm doing really good. Like, I'm vibing. Is it really rainbow right now? That's dope. I'm great. Like, I'm good. I'm just at a point now where it's like, and I'm sure y'all have seen the trends where so many healers are just sort of shifting to, that's wild. I can't wait to see it. It's like, I just got to take care of me and my family right now. And plus, summer's around the corner. Your girl's trying to chill. We were getting the pool fixed on the 16th. I'm fucking excited. Every TikTok you see, I'm probably going to be outside in the water. literally. It's crazy. I actually feel really fucking good. I'm slowly but surely losing weight. I feel amazing. I'm getting outside. I've been going for walks every day. Like, you know, getting out of the house more than I was in the winter, because this past winter was crazy, man. Yes, I want to talk. Let me touch base with that real quick. Can a person feel drained from stepping away from toxicity? It's not a draining that you're feeling, although it feels very similar. It's a recovery. So what happens is when you're in a toxic environment or around toxic people or dealing with toxic stuff, your anxiety is being pushed and it's probably triggering your fight or flight, right? Yes, it's a detox. Well, certainly, yes, a detox and then recovery. So what happens is your body all of a sudden, because it's been in this fight or flight energy for so long, will crash. Will literally crash. Thank you for the likes, by the way, everyone. I love you so much. And so what happens is you're going to sleep more. It's a very crazy come down. I had some mutuals here on TikTok. I'm not going to name names because I got nothing but love for everybody, and I mean that, like, wholeheartedly. Like, and even if you did me dirty, I got nothing but love for you. That's just where I'm at. And I wish you healing, and I wish you recovery, and I wish you peace. Like, so hardcore, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Because, you know, a lot of people have done me really... But hear me out. Like, this is where my vibe's at. The petty part of me is, like, really, like, think about it, guys. And I said this to Nicole in Aquarius the other day. And I was like... What is the hardest thing you've ever had to face in your entire life? Like, really. Like, really, really, really. Healing. Having to face your inner fucking demons. Right? That shit is hard. That shit is like... You think you're possessed half the time. Like, you think you're fucking crazy. You know? Yes. Yes. Can the come down cause slight paranoia about the toxic ones? Yes, because you're in defense. You're in defense mode, and you get fearful that they're always fucking with you, and you get fearful that, like, they're up to something, or because you get so you covet your peace, man. You finally get a taste of peace, a taste of freedom, and the last thing you want is the people that took that from you to come in there and try to fuck with it again. Exactly. Make sure you can look back in the mirror, 100%. And so where I'm at right now is like I had to really look at myself and be like, do I really want to, because where you put your energy is where you're going to be at. So when I was putting so much energy towards wanting revenge or wanting karma or wanting these things, it was bringing me down, dude. It was fucking me up. And I have, and honestly speaking, thank you for the rose, girl. I love you. And honestly speaking, every single one of those people that fucking, I put that energy deserved it and then some. I think it's a case-by-case situation, Mystic. I really do. I think that's hard to be a blank. It's hard for me, you know, Mystic's asking, is that what they want, yes or no? Because I know a lot of you like to listen to me while you're cooking or doing laundry. So people have asked me, can you say the questions out loud? And I was like, got you. So I think that's hard to say. I think that's a case-by-case situation. If they're truly narcissistic, they could be just discarding you. But they could also, because narcissists are predictably unpredictable. And who's to say if they're done chasing your supply or not, right? So I think it's really a case by case. Yeah, see, and Shadow Witch knows. They, in my specific case, a lot of people really thought I would retaliate. A lot of people thought that I, like, and not to say that I never crossed my mind or whatever, but like, I just don't give a fuck anymore. Like, I can honestly, with, like, all honesty, be real and be like, my opinion, I think yes, people can. I think plenty of people who are unhealed and are toxic absolutely will fucking clock you and try to see what you're doing. I don't think you're crazy at all. Always trust your intuition. Your intuition's never wrong. You just got to make sure you're listening to your intuition and not your anxieties. You feel me? Exactly, Liz. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, because when I was giving a fuck, I really forgot about how great my life is. Like, I got a nice ass life. I got a crazy daughter, but she's cute as fuck. You know, I got a son that I love and adore you. Yeah, mine's on. I haven't figured out how to look, but I've turned it on because I still got boundaries. It's a long time, Liz. I'm proud of you to make it out the other side. Liz was married to a narcissist for 23 years. Well, I'm really proud of you because here you are. That's amazing. Did you? So I had it and then it turned it off. So I don't know. We're talking about the profile views on TikTok. I literally have just gotten to the point where it's like, why the fuck would I give a fuck? You know? Like, why would I give a fuck? But at the same time is, like, yeah, I got boundaries. Like, and I will protect my boundaries because my life is nice, you know? And if... I've noticed something, too, and this is non-judgment. This is just an observation that I've made. The people that are constantly tit for tat, back and forth, that's a reflection of how they feel about themselves. Because the people that I was paying attention to that just didn't give a fuck, and the people that were not judging others, yep, if it ain't feeding you, fucking you, or financing you, it doesn't matter. But here's the thing, like, I'm going to tell you guys a secret. A lot of you are so focused on protection work, you're not focused on your healing. And the more healed you are, the stronger you are, the more powerful you are, the more unfuckable you are. They can't fuck with you. So, yeah, put up your wards, but then don't think about that shit and do your healing work. You know what I mean? Don't think about that shit and focus on your self-love. Because if your fear, that's access. That's giving them a fucking crack to sliver in their toxic tar-like fucking energy to fuck with you. The reason why, you want to know why, like, people look at me and, like, just because I'm quiet doesn't mean you hex me. I'm quiet because my husband probably just, I know, but girl, you meditate every night. You be working on yourself every fucking night. Shadow Witch goes, I'm a bad witch. I really do protections. This is my whole point. So if you're constantly taking care of yourself and you're doing what you need to do for your self-care, your self-love, if you're fucking happy, your vibe, doesn't matter. They can't fuck with you. And God bless them if they do. Because what happens is your spiritual team sees you doing the damn thing. They see you doing your affirmations. They see you taking care of yourself. They see you being a bad bitch. They are gonna ride so fucking hard for you. Okay, I literally, I said this conversation. This is just to give you guys validation and confirmation, and then I'll answer these questions in a second. But every single person that has ever fucked with me, every single literally, every single person that has ever fucked with me, life is falling apart. Their life is falling apart, or it's already fallen apart. 100%. Literally. I could literally list them all for you. For every single person that has fucked with me my entire life. Their whole, and like, it ain't me. It ain't me. It's fucking karma. That's my spiritual team. You also got to remember, you ain't the only one they fucking with. So they probably fucking with other people. So you got a series of spiritual teams and energies and universal energies and karmas coming to get them. I always just pray that I get to watch. That's all I want. Because that's the human part of me. Let me see. I've experienced extreme grief while trying to heal that I feel my defenses are weak. Okay, here's the thing. Feeling feelings does not make you weak. That's a misconception. Feeling feelings does not make you weak. It just means you're human. So it's making sure that your feelings are being coped with in a healthy manner. Hey girl, what's up, Graffiti? Okay? Exactly. Let the guides handle it. Your ancestors will take care of you. Trust me. You don't understand. Your spiritual team will take care of business, especially if you're doing the right fucking thing for you. Yes, you need to feel whatever comes up to get past them. You got to feel the feels to finally heal. I say it all the time. And my dogs are being stupid. You don't need to apologize for having grief. That's the other thing. You got to stop explaining yourself and stop feeling guilty for having feelings. You know, I was talking to Evergreen the other day, Jacqueline, and, you know, she texted me real quick. She was, like, so angry, and she was like, I'm trying to just like, do this and do that, but I'm so fucking angry. I'm like, well, then fucking deal with your energy. Deal with your fucking rage. Just fucking feel it. But do it in a healthy way. I love you, girl. Thanks for stopping by and say hi. You know, here's the thing. Sometimes you gotta just go in the fucking shower and cry like a little bitch and just get it out of your system. But then get out of the fucking shower, brush that shit off, smoke a bowl if that's what you do, eat some fucking ice cream, watch a funny movie, go get some dick, whatever you gotta do to kind of bounce back. You know what I mean? But you feeling feelings or feeling energies and dealing with that stuff so that you can cope with them, that doesn't make you weak. And that doesn't lower your defenses either. That just makes you being ahead of the game because you're not afraid of feeling your feelings. Oh, I know. I saw you guys moving out. I have to call you later. I have some funny stuff to tell you. 100%. Process the emotions and channel it. Like for me, I used to be so good. Listen, I got a funny story. Girl, you moving into your mini mansion. I'm excited for you. I'm so hyped. It's hardly mini either. SJ Wallow is my neighbor, and her son and my son grew up together. Like literally have known each other since kindergarten. Both little military brats. And we've been living around the corner. They always get in trouble with each other, to be honest with you. We almost got in trouble today. I'll call you later. I love you. Anyways, Sean and I, when we will argue, especially in the summer, I don't even give a fuck if I had been drinking. My ass would go get my bathing suit on, and I would go get in the pool and work out. And that was me coping with my anger, my rage. I can't wait. With my rage in a healthy manner. That's coping with your energy, your rage in a healthy manner. Y'all are being real rude. So, one thing that you gotta understand is to not feel bad about it. Really. Don't feel bad about it. It's just like when something amazing happens to you. Don't feel bad about celebrating it either. I love you, girl. I love you, Mystic. I'm sorry, my dogs get real antsy. They always think it's playtime. But I love you guys so much. I'm very proud of all of you because I know that if you're in my collective, you're actively doing work and putting work in. Literally. There's only 3 of them upstairs right now. That's only 3 out of the 4. Chance, stop. Go see Daddy. But we have family. We're watching that television show, Halo. Here, I'll leave you guys with a card. No, you always celebrate your hard work. Listen, your haters are haters. Your haters are haters. And if they ain't hating, they ain't doing your job. And if you ain't getting hated on, you ain't doing something right. Oh, but Halo is Owen's movie. I learned that a long time ago, and I read that again somewhere recently where it was like, if you're not doing your job right, you're not going to get hated on. You know what I mean? And the better you do, the more they're going to hate you. Because you're choosing things that they could only dream of, but they're too scared to fucking do themselves. Alright, let's do... What do we need to know right now? What do we need to grow right now? What do we need to let go of? Okay. So what we need to know right now is to not feel bad about taking back our power. Right now is all about yourself. All about your self-care, your self-development, your energy, your power. And you should not feel bad. You should not feel guilty about owning it. Own that shit, okay? What you need to grow. Receiving the blessings. Receiving the abundance. Receiving all the good juju that you keep putting out in the universe. Thank you for the gifts. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not going to sit there and be like, I want this, and I'm going to allow myself to have this, and I'm not going to feel bad about it because I worked my ass off for this. Whether it's feeling good about yourself, whether it's a beautiful new home, whether it's, you know, a promotion, whatever it is, a new business. You worked your ass off, and you should be fucking proud of yourself. Of course they want my job. My job's the shit. I get to inspire people every goddamn day to be the best version of themselves. Who wouldn't want my fucking job? Seven of Pentacles, what we got to let go of is we can't plan everything. Okay? We cannot plan everything because sometimes things are going to just come up and we got to adapt and overcome. That's something my military husband always says, adapt and overcome. And that's okay. Sometimes you will surprise yourself at how quickly you can rebound and adjust to these things. Okay? I love you. You can adjust to these things. And don't underestimate how intelligent you are and how powerful you are. Oh, I love you. I love a corgi butt. How powerful you are. Don't underestimate that shit. Because it's not you that really believes any of that shit. It's what your parents might have taught you your whole life. Or the bullies on the schoolyard that told you that you weren't shit. Or it's the people down the street that are always in your business that are going to be telling you, no, you can't do that. I want you guys all to say this out loud and put it in the chat. I am worthy of my blessings. I am worthy of my blessings. And I work hard for them every day. I am worthy for my blessings, and I work hard for them every day. No, Army. He did 22 years. I am worthy of my blessings, and I work hard for them every day. And that is your affirmation going through this weekend. And I'll have a better one for you on Monday for Monday Mindset. Yes. We'll jump back out here. Monday, I'll probably be around 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Central. Hardish. But, I mean, you're allowed to have down days. You're allowed to have down days. And there's different definitions. I definitely work smarter, not harder. But it's about, you know, doing something every single day to benefit yourself in the long term. But the biggest thing is about being worthy of it. And for all of you that are having trouble sleeping lately, I want you to try this trick. At the end of the night, before you get in bed, I know Shadow Witch already does this, but I do this every night. I listen to affirmations. I find an affirmation, self-concept or self-love, to just put me in a higher vibrational place. Because if you think about it, let's say that different, Liz. Yes. Well, I listen to my phone and I put on YouTube. I put on affirmations because I do really well with self-concept affirmations. And because if you think about your sleeping time, that's just a really long time of meditation. So if you go to bed and you have nothing but negative thoughts going through your mind, that's what you're focused on. And that's a really long time to have not great thoughts about yourself and about the situation. So you want to start to reframe that. Every night before you go to bed, have some sort of ritual or some sort of practice where you're putting yourself at a higher vibration before you go to sleep. I promise you, this will change your fucking life. It will change your fucking life. I've been doing this for about 6 months now, and it has absolutely, I mean, and I saw things probably within 2-3 weeks, not even, where every single night I would put affirmations or, you know, high vibrational tone, healing stuff, and it would literally, I would wake up earlier and better mood every single fucking day. It will absolutely change your life. Yes. Okay, I love you guys. I will be posting this on my YouTube as soon as TikTok makes it available. So if you don't follow me there, that's fine. Theta Waves is really good. Theta Thoughts is my favorite. Girl, it's okay. If you miss it, I'm going to put this up on my YouTube and you can listen to it later. It's just about an hour long. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for all the likes, all the shares, and all the gifts. I adore you all. Definitely maybe listen to this again. I think a lot of you, because I will listen to things over and over again, and I'll probably listen back to this too, because I was channeling a lot of information from Source just there, and so sometimes I got to sit back and I got to listen to what Source was saying because I was so busy just delivering the message. But I love you guys. I'm gonna go watch Halo with the fam. Have a great night, and if you don't see me before Monday, you will see me Monday. Love you guys. Bye.